Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christina, and in today's video, I am sharing with you a preschool and kindergarten curriculum haul. I've shared both a preschool curriculum haul and a kindergarten curriculum haul with you before, but I just got another order in and I wanted to just kind of like update you on some of the things and show you what I just got. So this is kind of a curriculum choices video as well, even though this doesn't include everything that we'll be using for our kind of like pre-K/kindergarten. I say pre-K/kindergarten because I shared in previous videos that I am setting out to teach my 4 and 5-year-olds together, and so far we have done that and it's worked really well, even though they are not at this same exact level, and I'll kind of share that a little bit with you as I go through what I got in this recent haul. I want to thank the Good and the Beautiful. They were kind enough to send me some more things for my kids to try out, and I'm so excited that I can try out their curriculum and then share with you how it's working for us and what we maybe like and how we use it. So the very first thing that I want to show you that I'm super excited about is a brand new resource from the Good and the Beautiful, and that is these kindergarten books, Bees and Trees. So we got the Pet Pals one. It looks just like this in the little box. We haven't started using them yet because we're not quite at that point, but I am so excited about building a library for them of beginning readers. So this is Bees and Trees. This is brand new, launching today. So I will put a link down in the description box below where you can shop any of the resources that I shared today, but these are just becoming available today. So the first one is book number 1, Pigs and Pups. And as you can see, there's like this little butterfly and it shows you the reading scale. So the first one is like, you know, the most beginner level. And on the back, it shows you that they're working on 1 and 2 letter words, CVC words, sight words group 1, words where S says Z, and then his, has, etc. So these align with the kindergarten curriculum, but you don't have to be using the Good and the Beautiful kindergarten curriculum to utilize these books. They're just great books. So I want to show you just like a little flip through of what these pages look like. You can kind of see that they have these really beautiful illustrations, simple words in black and white, simple sentences. And there are like different little books within this larger book. The next one is At the Pond, and this, you can see there are 2 little wings of the butterfly filled in, and these are including concepts from book 1, but then the sight words group 2, beginning and ending consonant blends, and then words with CK, ALL, SS, FF, and LL. So you can see what this one looks like. Very similar to the first, but just focusing on different kinds of words. The next one is Nests and Dens. These are just so precious. I love that these have like a nature study theme. This one has 3 wings filled in, and then this shows concepts from books 1 and 2, words with AY, SH, and CH, sight words group 3, short words where Y says the long I sound, like in sky, etc. So let's take a little peek at these. These just look so precious. I know that they're gonna love these. I'm so excited and just can't wait till we get to this point where we're reading these. Although, as I've shared before, I'm not in a huge rush, and we don't lean heavily on curriculum. We just use curriculum as a tool. But we love books. They love being read to. They love to pretend to read. And my 5-year-old is, as of very recently, just starting to be able to blend sounds together to start to read 3-letter words. So that's really, really exciting, especially because we don't spend a ton of time on learning how to read yet for him, but he's just becoming interested and self-motivated, which is like the goal. So it's really exciting to see that happening. This is the highest level in this little pack. You can see all 4 wings are filled in, and this one is in the grass. And this one has concepts from all 3 of the first books, words with TH, ING, EE, and ED, and sight words group 4. And then these cover all concepts in the Good and the Beautiful Reading Booster A card. So I love how, while you don't need to use them with the curriculum, they align perfectly with the curriculum. And so it's like very easy to figure out how to weave these in. So really, really excited about these. You can definitely check these out. Now, the other things that I wanted to show you, the first thing is something that I shared before, but I ended up deciding to get the preschool course set really for my 4-year-old as well. Initially, I was either going to get it just for my 5-year-old or share it. Like I was just going to do it with both of them, maybe make copies of certain pages or have them work on it together. But I decided that I think they would really enjoy having their own because they both worked through both of the doodles and pre-writing books, both part 1 and part 2, and they really liked having their own. And so I decided to just get one for my 4-year-old as well. And so as you can see, I did actually already put her name on it because we did start this. So this is something that I wanted to explain a little bit about how we are doing it together, but they're not at exactly the same level, and that's okay. So for my 5-year-old so far, and we're only a few lessons in, this is really more of like a review and like mastering his letter sounds and letter recognition and letter writing. Whereas for my 4-year-old, so it's like easy for him with a little bit of a challenge. So it's like really a great place for him in continuing to build his confidence for learning how to read. For my 4-year-old, it is a challenge. Like she cannot identify all of her letters or most of her letters even. She's not necessarily connecting many letters with their sounds, those kinds of things. So this is like truly her learning them almost for the first time, even though we do lots of like learning letters through play, and she has definitely learned that way. This is a different experience for her than my 5-year-old, and I think both of those are okay. So far, I will genuinely keep you guys posted about how this is going. The first lesson I did separately. So I did them with them separately so that they could have my full attention with no distractions while we're both figuring out kind of like the rhythm of it, and me really being able to assess where they're specifically at. And I think what I will probably do is maybe every 5 lessons or so, separate them, or maybe every 10, I'll kind of see how it goes. But the last 2 lessons I did do together with them together, and that was really great as well. So I kind of like both. So I'm probably going to do a rhythm of both. Just to give you a quick example of how that played out, when I did this first with my 5-year-old, this was super easy for him, this page, like identifying all the uppercase and lowercase A's. As you can see, or maybe you can't necessarily tell because it kind of looks like she overcolored here. So I don't remember if she tried to color this G or not, but there was at least 1 or 2 times where she was like a little confused or trying to color something that didn't need to be colored, or she left a few of them uncolored and she needed a little bit more prompting, which is totally okay. But I just noticed the differences between where they're at with it. And so I think she's really going to benefit from the support of doing it alongside her brother and him being able to encourage her. And then I think he's really going to benefit from being able to feel like he's helping. So I really am excited about that dynamic. What also goes along with that, in case you missed the last video where I shared this curriculum, the practice sheets, and these are adorable. So they actually just did these today. So I had them working on, and you can do this a variety of ways. There are a variety of different suggestions for how to do this, but I just decided to have them do rainbow letters where they are going over it numerous times with a different colored pencil just to get the practice of writing them. And as you can see, like my 4-year-old did a lot of just coloring in, where if I was to show you my 5-year-old, he was very specific about doing it the right way. And I told him, he was kind of like trying to get her to do it his way. And I was like, yes, encourage her, show her, but it's totally fine if she wants to do this. So for me with her, it's more about exposure than mastery. Where him, I do want to see a little bit more mastery, but just in a fun, playful way, not in like where he feels like it's the expectation, if that makes sense. What also comes along with the preschool curriculum is this folder activities folder. So there are little games and different things in here of letter work and just like really probably feeling a lot like a board game feel that goes along with the curriculum, and it tells you in the lesson when to do each of those things. And so if you want to see more of that, you can check out my previous preschool curriculum haul video and you can see more of that. But I did get her own full set. So I wanted to share that. The next thing that I got that is brand new for us that I was eyeing for kind of a while is one of the science activity books, just to try it out to see if I'm going to want to do more of them. I thought it would be fun to get botany because we're always loving to study like plants and flowers and gardening and like all of that stuff. And so I thought this would be great for the spring and summer. And it just looks really adorable. It's basically an activity book with the theme of botany. So they're learning and they're coloring, and like there are some cut and paste activities and color by number in here. Graphing, connect the dots. So lots of fun stuff in here. What's also really cool about this that I didn't pick up at first, and I kind of wish I would have made the connection, is that these also match up beautifully with the regular science units from The Good and the Beautiful. So like, for example, we just finished Health in the Physical Body with my older 3 kids, and they have like their own journals that go along with it, with the curriculum, but there isn't really something for the younger kids. So while they would sit in and listen for some of those lessons, and they were learning things and engaged some of the time, if they would have had this to go with it, I feel like they would have loved that. So moving forward, when we do science units from The Good and the Beautiful, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the activity books for my younger 2. Because there were actually a couple times where there was like a coloring in sort of thing for like different body systems in my 8-year-old's journal that I actually made a photocopy of for my 4 and 5-year-olds because they wanted to do it too. And so I think they would really love having this. So I'm really excited to try this out, but then also to align them in the future as a way to pull them in, because I love doing things family style whenever possible. The next thing that is brand new to us, so I didn't get this before, and I don't remember why. I think I was thinking like I didn't want it to be overkill, so I just focused on getting like the preschool curriculum and the kindergarten curriculum. But I did end up with this order getting the kindergarten prep course book, and this is like just one book. There's no extra things that go in it. And this is for preparing for kindergarten, better recognition and sounds, mastering vowels, and then beginning to read 2-letter and 3-letter words, continuing practicing colors, motor skills, numbers, and rhyme. And so I figured, why not? Like, we'll do this in between. And one of the things that I was thinking about with this is I feel like, and look at these are like right in here. You just pop out these flashcards. This would be great to travel with. So we travel a fair amount as a family, and bringing like all the things for everyone can be a lot, but something like this to bring along, to be able to just do a quick 10-minute lesson with my 4 and 5-year-olds, I really think this is going to be super helpful. So I did grab these. Again, I will update you because we have not started these yet. I'm gonna wait till we're done with the preschool curriculum, then we'll do kindergarten prep, and then we'll jump into kindergarten. And I have no like hard and fast timeline for when we need to be done with those or starting any of those. We're just kind of taking our time little by little. Along those same lines, I did end up getting the language arts and literature level K for my 4-year-old as well, because if she does stay on par with my 5-year-old, at least enough where she's enjoying it and learning and not frustrated, then I will just keep them on the same level. And then if I need to stagger them, I will probably be using this with her anyway, even if she's coming behind the pace that he's on. So I did go ahead and do that. I didn't get all of the extra, like the reading booster cards and that stuff, but I figured they could just share those. So I will see how that goes. I may end up getting them, maybe not. But I did want to at least get her the course book. So now for both of them, I have preschool, I have kindergarten prep, and I have kindergarten. And if you saw that last kindergarten curriculum haul video, I did also get both of them the math with their own little math box, because I shared that my 8-year-old has her math box and they like want one so bad. So they're going to be so excited. But I'm trying to get through the preschool and the kindergarten prep before we jump into that. So it'll be really exciting for them when we get to that point. That is everything that I got in this preschool and kindergarten curriculum haul. So again, it is the language arts and literature level K, kindergarten prep course book, science activity book in botany. They have a whole bunch of different varieties though on different topics. The preschool course book practice sheets and folder activities for my 4-year-olds. And then lastly, the Bees and Trees kindergarten books, which are just launching today. So let me know if you've tried any of these things, if you liked them, if you plan to try them in the future. And the link to check all of this out at the Good and the Beautiful's website is down below. I also want to remind you that they have like the Good and the Beautiful app, homeschool app. They also have the Letter Tiles app that aligns with some of the lower level curriculums. They have their YouTube channel that has educational videos for young children, so you can check all of that out down in the description box below as well. If you're not already following me over on Instagram, you can follow me there at rooted_homelife. And if I'm honest, I feel like I'm way more active and responsive over there, like in DMs and comments and all of those things, than I am on YouTube for whatever reason. So definitely come connect with me over there, and I hope to see you soon in one of my next videos. And until next time, stay rooted.